everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be looking at Eleni's Twitter, and not only that, but she actually revived the entire drama, which is like, Eleni said that she's not a complete repulsive woman, or that she's just a psycho. But anyway, we're going to be having a quick look, not a quick look, but an entire look here in her Twitter, because there is a lot of controversy in this whole thing. But anyway, we're going to have to be beginning with the first one. But however, this video is going to be entirely if Eleni is actually lying, and if Pat is actually abusive. And so it says here, and I can't even speak. So first here, it just says that Eleni re-downloaded Twitter for this. So it says, I have receipts. Alright, so it says, from Kelly Baby G, it says, hey there. Hey, what's up? From Eleni. Alright, so Kelly B just responded, I'm so sorry to bother you, but I'm really stressing. I don't know if you know me, but I don't know you, but I've been dating Pat for a few months now, and things have been pretty crazy. He is begging me to stay together now, but I'm not sure what his truest does behind my back. I have weird things all the time, and would just like to hear from you some truth. No worries, you're not bothering me at all. Well, what all is going on that you're worried about? It says, alright, so for the one thing that really got my attention, where I'm pretty sure that Baby G is pretty much lying, is because she just claims that, she just says that I've been dating Pat for a few months and things have been pretty crazy. He is begging me to stay together now, but I'm not sure what he truly does. So where pretty much cut me off is that she says that she dates Pat for 3 months, and that pretty much cuts me off, because her entire Instagram is just pretty much privated at that time. But if you're really gonna be obviously claiming about that, why wasn't there any post about, why isn't there any picture of her and Pat dating together? Really? But anyway, next tweet. Alright, so it says, hey Puppy Ramos, why do you privately message me? Why didn't you just directly tweet at me so the public can see it too? Alright, so it says, he's not my boyfriend, we're just dating. She's not my psychotic ex, she's just talking bad about me to my new girlfriend behind my back. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna actually question Pat, is, what the hell? Do you even have a girlfriend? Like a new girlfriend besides Eleni? Okay, next thing is, you already know nothing about what happened, Eleni. Please trust me on this. It says, don't you dare start this shit with me again. You are spreading lies about me again. She messaged me with serious concerns. So apparently okay, so you know what, I'm gonna have to question Eleni about this, because if Elizabeth was telling the truth, why the hell didn't she even post it on public, really? That's what I'm gonna have to actually answer you about this whole title. It's saying that, hey, Poppy Ramos, why did you privately message me? Well, why didn't Elizabeth even messaged this to the entire public, but she only just messages to you. Alright, so he says, how about when time you lied and told me you were going to Vegas with your brother, but you went with Haley and then met Nika and Mika there? Like, what's pretty laughable is that she actually provided no photo of Nika or either Haley, but she only just provided of her only selfish ass, like right here. Like, it's like she's pretending, wait, that's actually me? Like, it's like she doesn't even understand what the hell is even going on. Like, literally. Like she was pretty undeniable after Pat posted 4 videos about her, and turns out she tried to delete the comment in a Grand Monkeys video saying that she's not even a gold digger and that Pat was pretty much using Eleni. But since that plan didn't work out, since the comment was actually pinned, she decided to take it out. Nah, screw it. She was all like, nah, screw it. Let's just take it out because I don't want my reputation to be ruined. Like, for fucking real. Like, if you were going to say that he was with Haley and then, he was actually with Haley and then with Nika, then none of these messages have anything to do with none of these messages have anything to do with Nika or even Haley. Really? Okay, Eleni, I get what you're trying to do. Alright, so next tweet. It says, hashtag stop trying to silence the women. Let women tell their stories of what they have been through. What the fuck? Eleni, no one is even silencing you. Not even Pat. And Eleni, stop lying. No one is silencing you. At all. Because if Pat was silencing you, then why the hell are you tweeting this? And why is Elizabeth messaging you through a direct message on Instagram? Alright, so that's Real Hansel 78. Here is her first few DMs to me where she states his name and explains a little about what is happening. I haven't posted all of the DMs yet. Alright, so it says, so Pat tweets a complete and utter lie. His girl reached out to me to confide in me about how I was treated because she has made physical abuse allegations. He since deleted that tweet because I showed receipts of the truth. Like, you can clearly tell in my voice that I'm actually judging, but yeah, that's pretty much true. So it says, I clearly remember you cornering me in that swing, screaming at the top of your lungs, and spitting in my face. You don't remember it at all. Then I went up and said, fuck you, after all the terrible things you said to me. Like all the 4 videos that Pat posted. But then, private them, I didn't yell at it either, and I've never spit in anyone's face in my life. Well, like, okay, so that would be what a rude person would do, is spit in anyone's face. But anyway, let's continue reading to the second message. I deleted it because I don't want the drama, but please, you really don't know what I'm going through and what's going on. I never touched her or did anything bad to her. You shouldn't even be talking to her. There is no good reason from it for either of us. Oh, so apparently Pat really did admit that it's actually her Instagram. Like in this part it says you shouldn't even be talking to her. Like, yeah. But anyway, let's get into the another tweet that Eleni just posted. For all those new here, let it be known, Pat began this Twitter fight by publicly spreading inaccurate information and once again name calling. I'm not the reason for this relationship problems. The alleged hand behind the belt is. So you're not talking about that, but instead the belt. But anyway, we're gonna read this. Yep, it's the same tweet again, and yeah. He did pretty much delete it because he didn't want the drama, of course, but yeah. However, let's go and dig deeper about it. Alright, so just a tiny bit of how he speaks women and his exes. How come he always has negative things to say about all of his exes? Alright, so it says here that he's talking negative things about Jen. And who the hell is even Keith? I mean, Keith. Or even Keith. Whatever. Alright, so the first one was actually another thing to talk about Pat, and it says, I mean, a negative thing to talk about Jen. Like, why even include exes? Oh, wait, never mind. I must have read it wrong. Alright, so Jen has always used me too, for sure. Alright, so you know what? This gets me very suspicious. This makes me raise suspicion because the messages are pretty much out of place. Like, you know, in this first thing, like, if you look in the middle, that 3 of them are pretty much different compared to the first 2. Like, even the last 2, or even the last first of the, what am I even saying? Like, if you look at January 6th, 26th, 2020, at 3:10 p.m., you actually see that she was wasted, and look at the styling of X compared to the first 2 that Pat said. So, if you don't know what I mean, just look at the the text box saying, haha, I didn't even buy anything. I just ran in and stole napkins. And like if you read January 26, 2020, 6:35 a.m. about these text boxes, they're pretty different, but however, I'm gonna have to be very suspicious if Eleni is actually lying. However, not however, but it might seem concrete proof that Eleni is lying. So let's just, screenshot this. Let's get it in the way. And I'm pretty much not going to even do another screenshot of the second and third one. However, let's try this because what gets really suspicious is the dates. Alright guys, so we're in the dates, and apparently let's go crop this. So we can do it vertically and we can do it horizontally. So let's do this now. And no, we need to try this because that's where the starting comes from, and it's really difficult. Alright, now here we go, and save. Alright, so let's check out how suspicious this is. So apparently if you look here, it looks like the J has been cut off. And what the fuck? Like what the fuck? There's a little bit of kind of J, you know what I'm talking about? That, look. If you look at the third date, like January 26, 2020, 3:10 p.m., it looks a lot different compared to the January 26, 2020, 6:35 a.m. So apparently that That must be a lie. Or even a Photoshop. But anyway, let's continue with more. And yeah, I did screenshot a Grand Monkey's video because I'm thinking of what I should do for the beginning of the video. Anyway, let's get into this and, you know. Alright, let's go back on this. It says here that, hold on. Let me check here to make sure that everything's going fine. And finally, at least I got here. Or you know what, I'm gonna have to cut it off. Or so it says here, funny he accuses Jen of using him. He name calls, saying she is just lazy, and not to mention how he hates spending time with Jen. They are not so close and best friends as Pat says, allegedly. Well, apparently I just debunked that because I was just making sure that if it was fake, and I just debunked that. Alright, so next one. I am sick, repulsed, and disgusted with the action taken against women. Women deserve to be treated better and not have hands laid on them. I am sick because people are acting as if victims of abuse are liars and saying bruises are self-inflicted. Alright, so she just posted #crimes against women. Like literally, I just said before, if Pat did this, then why isn't he fucking arrested? And there was no news about it. Oh my goodness. Eleni and Elizabeth, stop lying. Okay, next tweet. I wonder how he will manipulate her to get himself out of this one. Alright, next one. Adults and women who have been through this treatment see right through it. Alright, so Kelly Johnson, don't listen to these assholes on here. I believe you. The way he treated anyone that played games with him on YouTube was obvious. He had control. He would make excuses why he would lose and why he would hate. What the fuck? This is just recording a game. Like, how does losing even have anything to do with the kind of treatment he had? Or any of the other treatment that he treated the girls? Like, you, Eleni, and you, Elizabeth. Like, how does that even have anything to do with that? Alright, so continue reading this. By losing, he would cheat to win. He was never like GG. What? Oh, excuse me. Why did popular MMOs even do, like, why did Pat give, like, okay, I can't even speak right now. Like, I'm gonna say this, but why the fuck didn't Pat cut off those parts where Jen actually won? And, you know, and also in Titan battles, why did Pat even lose more likely to Jen in the Mighty Might Challenge games? Like, literally. Kelly Johnson, what the fuck? You are an absolute idiot. And you don't even know what you're even saying. Alright, so last tweet is the truth. Popular MMOs. It says, the girl better not. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot to even play this. Okay, so he fucking whipped me with a belt in front of his friends and was slapping my ass. Whoa, wait. So, Eleni, how the fuck are you gonna prove this? Like, you said that, I mean, wait, hold on. Eleni and Elizabeth, how are you gonna fucking prove this? Like, he fucking whipped me with a belt in front of his friends. In front of his friends? What the fuck? Okay, you know what, Elizabeth, what the fuck? Well, number one, you're fucking lying. And number two, that was just some messed up bullshit you just said. Because he fucking whipped me with a belt in front of his friends? Like, what the fuck? Like, how is that even possible? Like, if you don't believe me, then how is Pat not even in jail? And why isn't there any uploads of any of his friends saying that, or I mean, any of his tweets, any of his friends tweeting or even using Facebook about saying that he was this abusive towards Elizabeth? Like, what the fuck? Okay, you know what? Let's just read. He fucking whipped me with a belt in front of his friends and was slapping my ass, treating me like an object with the belt. It left a big bruise on my thigh, but he didn't whip me just once, and it was really hard, of course, and I was running away from him while he was doing it, but his excuse is he was drunk and doesn't remember it, and he got me a car as if he can buy. My love, it's fucking horrible, and now I'm finding all this out because it makes sense. He's been doing all of that with me too. Okay, what the fuck, Elizabeth? Why didn't he do it to Jen? What the fuck? Okay, so even Eleni admits that probably. I mean, even Eleni admits that she wanted a Tesla. Like, if you didn't read, or watch popular MMOs, video saying that if Eleni is a gold digger, but she apparently is. And apparently to this day, Eleni didn't even address it. So that just tells me that she's a gold digger. A fucking gold digger that only gives a shit and about her reputation. Okay, let's keep reading this. And it says, he's been doing all that with me too, and he has less shame in it as time goes on because he literally told me a lot of messed up things, not caring about how it would make me feel, almost like he wanted to hurt me all along and make everything seem all nice. But he cut himself recently, and I just can't do it anymore. Okay, so the girl better not be Katie because they acted like they've never done anything, but yet I felt a vibe. Okay, I really don't understand the second part of this. The girl better not be Katie because they acted like they've never done anything, but yet I felt a vibe. Okay, so I really don't understand that part. Alright, continuously, I know 3 other women that he's treated horribly and done similar stuff to. So, it's not even Jen? Really? Alright, here it comes. Here comes the juicy part also. This is where the good stuff is. And it starts off with the YouTube comments section. Alright, so I commented in this video saying here, so, sorry. So, I commented in here saying, Eleni, what really happened with you and Pat? So I commented in his comment, in his reply, I mean. So here is where it becomes interesting. So I triggered up Eleni, or gave her alert, saying that if they were true, then why didn't you turn him into the law or even sue him? So that is one point that I made. However, there were actually comments before that, because I created an alt account saying about that, and because she actually deleted my comments. Alright, so here they are. Alright, so guys, I made this comment which had 8 points, but one, for example, is not exactly very long. It's only just one simple sentence. Alright, so for one, I said, no one is silencing you, and two, if stuff the provided were true, then Pat would have been arrested for whipping Eleni, and most of his friends would have called him to the police. And 3, it was pretty laughable that Haley and Nika were not even in the pictures nor even in the messages. And 4, she just basically ignored all the exposure videos that Pat provided. And 5, he just messaged you privately because he didn't want any of the drama, which was later proven on in your next tweet. And pretty much in number 5, I really didn't understand it, but now I do. And number 6, it says you've also provided a screenshot about Pat talking trash about Jen. And 7, on TikTok, you've shown the dates, but not the part where Pat cheated on you. And yeah, on her TikTok, she only showed the dates and her messaging with Pat, but not exactly the part where he's actually cheating on people or that he's very manipulative. And 8, this is my final point, which is striking a Grand Monkey's video of Eleni, of her being a deceitful person. You've also, and that she deleted the comment that she posted on a Grand Monkey's video. But the problem is that there's no way of her escaping that because a Grand Monkey pinned it anyway, so that way there's no way to otherwise than try to delete it or hide from her mistakes. But however, one thing she had to do was, you know what? Oh no, I can't let anyone see this. So you know what? Bam, I'm gonna have to strike that video down. And that's exactly what she did. And after the video, after I posted these 2 comments, she fucking deleted them. What the fuck? So if you're really going to prove that any of the sources that you put or any of the proof or any of the evidence that you provided were true, then why the fuck did you delete them? So, you know what? Lenny, you deleting them and you deleting them just proves that my points were right, even though that I missed some. Which is talking about no one is silencing you, providing fake cheating texts, false accusements, that you provided, and ignoring all of the videos that Pat provided, messaging you privately because he didn't want any of the drama, and providing a screenshot which is also fake, providing text messages which has nothing to do with the cheating or any of the manipulation, and also striking a Grand Monkey's video because it ruins your reputation and because you were trying to hide your failures. That's all that I can say. And Lenny, stop lying to the entire public about this because this is serious. If you're going to prove that you are actually telling the truth, then stop deleting these comments. Or stop deleting anyone else's comments. Because otherwise, people will expose you, you know? Oh yeah, if you don't know if I'm actually lying or not, just go out and check it. Because she actually deleted them before anyone could read them. And that's just unfair to people who want to tell the truth. Okay, so my final conclusion is, number 1, that Eleni is not only a deceitful person, but she's also a complete idiot. Really. She doesn't even know that. She's not even aware that I actually upload or record videos. And if she's not even aware with that, then how the hell does she even belong in the platform? She can't even boost up her own image without someone to leech on, which is fine, but mostly she got all of that popularity from Pat. Devin Smallwick or representing content, without Pat, you wouldn't even be able to find Eleni or else. But however, after looking at Eleni's videos, like even though that they were about 10 minutes, they have 4 ads. Like, what the fuck, Eleni? So if you're gonna prove that you're not a gold digger or that you're not a disciple person, then fucking stop these ads. Anyway, that's all that I have to say about this video. However, you know what, not however, but I'm gonna give credit to a grand monkey for addressing the problems that Eleni did. However, I'm not really thinking that Eleni is really the downfall of popular MMOs, because even with Pangen, there's still their views are quite not getting there to what they're supposed to be, because they're stopping on uploading like the challenge games, Hunger Games, and all that stuff. But you know what? Shout out to Grand Monkey for this. But, you know, in my conclusion, I pretty much. But you know what? In my absolute conclusion, I think that I don't know who to trust at this point. But however, there were points that I did prove that what Eleni just posted were false. But you know, the fact that Eleni just deleted my 2 comments that I just posted were just unbelievable. Like, literally. She didn't even try to argue or bitch about me. She just fucking deleted them like a coward. That is where she cowardly gave me a middle finger in front of my face. But, alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this. But if you don't believe me, then check at that reply and then see if you believe me before Eleni watches this video. Alright? See you guys.